to another tutorial on our Sci-fi UI Pack projects. Today we'll be talking about the Quest. So the Quest does not really have much differences from the store, except the fact that there's a button that switches between the switches, between the widgets. Now the Quest has okay, let's just go through it. So the Quest also is controlled with a struct in array form, in an array. Here through the array you can customize the index. Yeah. So it's very important to note that in this particular panel, the struct that calls, we have discussed how to use a struct in a widget to call the modular in a widget here, in another widget. So from the struct here you can fill in the information to the panel list item, or you can just create another one. So another one is being automatically created. You can also adjust the appearance of this panel. So technically we're not using this. Delete it. Now, it's very important to note that if you have an image that you want to use in this panel, you will have to use the exact size of this panel. You have to use the exact size and give a cutting at this edge. Yeah. So your whatever the image may be, whatever background you want to use for this panel, you'll have to. Okay. Let's just open it directly. So back to our widgets, the great buttons should be here. Is it? No, it's not. So let's access it directly. So yeah, of course, the same widget. I guess it's open already. So it's important to note that your image has to come with a cutout here, with a cutout. So if you want to say an example, we will have to use the image that was used here as an example case. You find out that there's a cutout here. There is a cutout at this edge and another at this edge. So this is because when fixing the image, it will have to follow the size, the same alignment with the panel. Yeah, so that's very important. So now back to our image panel. So easily you can just, if you want to use a modular, you can just view this and call it from the palette. Slot panel 8. I bring it in. I just put it down here. So you find out that you can just call anyone and customize it the way you want from the panel list items. So looking at the panel list item, here you can either disable it to be, you want it to come with a padlock, to just show that it's empty, or you want the image to be visible. Good. any case, no matter what the case might be, you can do it away. It can go both ways. To customize a panel, you can create a new panel. Let's say we want to customize this one. Now, from here, I can change the text to whatever I want. Let's say I want to customize the title text to, let's say, load quest. Good. You see that here. So the quest has been loaded. Then I want to change the description to quest number 1. We can change to this to mission beta. Now before we come to this, we can insert any image of our choice. Let's say we want to use this. Then we'll bring it in. It's not going to show right here because we haven't enabled it yet. So right now this is uninteractive. Understand? So it's going to be shown now. So for this vertical button text controls the padding between these two. If for example we want to take it upper, want to bring it down, whatever the case might be, depends on you. Then if you don't want this bottom text to be visible, you can actually just remove it, then return this back up, depending on how you want it to be. Now, so button text, this, okay. Now each of this panel comes with a vignette. You can choose to add the vignette or you can choose to remove it, depending on how you want your panel image to be to you. So we are going to enable this and set it to be interactive. Yeah. So enabling this means you're removing the background. You don't want the background to be visible, or you want it to be visible. No. Then you can disable the interaction. You can disable the interaction and put this, depending on how you want it to be during the interaction. Yeah. So once it's disable interaction, it becomes, you will not be able to click on it. So we are here now. Then back to the vignette. You can create the vignette white, change the color to whatever you want it to be. Let's say in this case, I don't want it to be black, I want it to be red, just for sample sake. So we're good with this, just for sample sake. You can change the border of your panel from here directly. Let's say I also want red, sample case, true. Let's just tint this a bit down. Maybe it's good. So we are good. Now let's see how that looks like. You see? You see how that looks like, right? Good. So that's how you use Quest card or a panel button. That's how you use it. So see you in our next tutorial, where we'll be talking about the profile widget. Thank you for watching.